So in the past week or so, you might have seen this video going viral on the internet about a player who lost their island with over 500 hours. They were not able to restore it, meaning they lost all of their progress and had to start over.
Put a finger down if you've ever put in over 500 hours into a silly little game with silly little animals and silly little houses. And it says download an update, and you're like, oh, sorry, I gotta download this update really quick. And when you download the update, it deletes your island, and it doesn't exist. All 500 hours are gone, but you go, don't worry, I'm gonna call Nintendo, and they're gonna fix it. I pay for the thingy-mabob, the subscription, to have everything backed up. And then they tell you that you didn't back it up correctly, so you don't have your island anymore.
I spoke with Jessica, and honestly, I feel so bad for her losing her island with so much work put in. I know that a lot of you would be absolutely devastated if you lost your island, and I definitely would be too. I would be so distraught if I lost Kokomo. Thankfully, she has started up a new island now, which is definitely great, and I wish her a lot of luck. When I spoke to her, it seemed like we both agreed there is one thing you should definitely do to try and avoid losing your island forever. This is a really important step that all players should undertake if they're able to. As you may or may not know, the game actually comes with an island backup service. When you click the settings menu from the menu of the game, you'll actually be able to talk to Tom Nook and he'll be able to tell you about island backups. Now there's a few things you need to know about this. For a start, you will need an internet connection and a Nintendo Switch Online membership in order to use this service. Sadly, if you do not have a membership, then you cannot back up your island, so it is something you would have to pay for, something that I understand will be frustrating for a lot of players, but I thought I should relay that information. Secondly, you should definitely make sure that this setting is actually turned on, as a lot of people have seemingly discovered that this option was not enabled at all. They thought it was, and if it wasn't enabled correctly, then you would completely lose your island if you tried to back it up with Nintendo. Thankfully, it does seem like if backups are enabled, which you can see from the home screen, it'll tell you when you most recently backed up, something it does automatically, then you should be able to restore your island in case something happens to your Switch, whether you lose it, maybe it gets damaged somehow and you just can't get your island, or the save file gets corrupted. Hopefully, you should be able to back up if everything is enabled like this. I definitely think it's a shame that this is only for Nintendo Switch Online members, as I know quite a few of my viewers aren't able to do that. So unfortunately, if you aren't, you would not be able to access this backup service. But if you do have an online membership, then I definitely think you should check to make sure this is enabled. You never know, it could be disabled for any kind of reason. Maybe someone else plays on your Switch and accidentally disabled it. Maybe you never enabled it to begin with, so 100% make sure your island is protected and that you've got backups turned on. And of course, make sure you regularly connect to the internet with your Nintendo Switch, because if it's online for long periods of time, you won't be backing up and you could lose a lot of progress. Once again, thanks so much to Jessica for helping me with this video. I really appreciate them letting me spread more awareness about this. And I wish them lots of luck with starting their island over again. I hope they can get back everything they lost. Definitely let me know if you've had any experiences with the backup tool down in the comment section below. Has anything ever happened with your island? If you made it to the end of the video, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.